Hey, it's Wild Bill. I'm going to do a room update. This might be a couple part room update because it's been over a year, I think, since last September that I did one. And since then, my collection is, I'd say, tripled or even more. And we'll just take a little look around, and then we'll see how this video does. Then we'll take a look at the area in the room, and it's still a work in progress, as with any thing. It's a work in progress, just like my YouTube channel. It's work in progress. So let's see what the room looks like now. And there's some games piled here and there because I just need to get another big bookshelf and then get it more organized because I need to look into more quality versus quantity of games because right now I've got at least decent amount. I think in total about 1,100 games. So let's take a look. And I have several systems in a tote. There's like 7 Sega Genesis Model 2s I need to sell. I gotta work on that. And then I have like 3 Nintendos, a couple Ataris in a box. I just got some work to do on the systems. That way I can turn around, get displayed when I want to get displayed, and then make sure to get it all on the shelves and looking better. Alright, let's turn around. We'll see the room as we enter. Alright, this is a recent, well, during this yard sale season, this is kind of a recent pickup. That stack, we got Mario Kart for the Wii. All these are Wii titles. They're all complete. Lost Shadows demo disc, and they got the the Mario Kart Wii wheel. That was in another video. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Call of Duty World at War, Sonic Colors, TNA Impact, Epic Yarn, Bully, the Scholarship Edition, Manhunt 2, Sonic, Black Knight, couple PS1 games down there because they need to get to the PS1 section. GameCube, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Harry Potter, Harvest Moon, Shrek 2. Then the shelf itself, I'm going to back up. From last year to now is quite the difference. The Xbox 360 Colonial Marines, got that for $10 off GameStop. Was a good buy. It was on sale for $10 at GameStop online a while back. My GTA 5 Collector's Edition box, the mail bag and the hat, or the money, I should say the bank bag and hat are there. And that was a dumpster find, the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Hardened Edition box. And then there's my Collector's Edition box. GTA 5 poster. The Wii, I have roughly 120 Wii games, give or take. That's the Wii collection. Fire Emblem, Mario's, Super Galaxy 1, Super Galaxy 2, a couple copies of Paper Mario, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Metroid Other M, GameCube, purple GameCube in the GameCube section. But I also have 2 other GameCubes down there in that section. There's my GameCube selection. Yes, it needs organized. We have some going longwise and some going horizontal. Just need to get that organized. Game Boy Advance games that are out of the case because I don't have the cases for them. Game Boy games, along with some DS games. Super Game Boy. The Game Boy cleaning kit. I don't actually have a working Game Boy yet, so that's still something I'm looking for. The Super Nintendo section. Yes. I've got games rather stacked them awkwardly. I do have, 4 Super Nintendos. I have the first model and the smaller second model. These 2 are my keepers. The other ones I need to get fixed and get rid of and sell them. So I have a fourth one down below, and another section of Super Nintendo games, along with a Retron 3 I bought from a guy, and it's got some Genesis games in there, and then about 6 Super Nintendo games, and in the back I got a little basket full of some Nintendo games. One of them being Bucky O'Hare. I do have it. I just don't have it I also have a box and manual. Gilligan's Island, Karate Kid. That still needs to get up on the shelf into an actual cover, or slipcase, I mean. Some Atari. My latest pickup, a boxed Wii, black. Does have the Mario disc and the soundtrack disc as well. So it's complete with a system, nunchuck, Wiimote. That is completely all there. My shelf up here, this was in my other video when I first bought it. So there's my 2 laser discs, and then my little collection of candy tin guys. My favorite Guitar Hero guitar, I have it up there because that's the best one I have. My boxed Nintendo, I need lots of boxes. But there's my little Nintendo box section. One of my first Nintendos I purchased, and it's still up there on the shelf. I do have a Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Pocket Color. Then we have the Zeldas, Link Part 2, Adventure Link, Zelda 1, Super C, Dracula's Curse. We have DuckTales 1, Rescue Rangers 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2, a couple copies of Crazy Creatures, Dino Wars, Dragon Warrior, Willow, a bunch of random. That's in my Nintendo section. It still needs some. It needs some love because I gotta get it squared away. My NES Advantage, my top loader. Down below that we have the blue, ice blue N64 with an N64 case and drawers, and a bunch of my higher quality ones that are in a cigar box at the moment because they need put into a better home. My PSP, I actually have 3 PSPs. The one is in the box up top, it's complete. I have a silver DS Lite, my DS collection, and then down below that I have a pink DS case. Inside there is an original DS. Then I have a sealed Guitar Hero on tour for the DS, and it's sealed. Then my PSP collection down below here. Currently 3, 4, 16 or 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 PSP games and 4 different movies. My 2 PSPs down below. Box Sega Genesis Model 2, complete. Couple different PS2 controllers. The PlayStation Justifier gun. Silver PS2. Black Slim PS... Shit. And a black PS2 Slim in the box. It's my lone 7800 Atari cart, Dig Dug. 1 PS2, 2 PS2 Fats, the 4-player controller adapter. Right there, my PS2 collection, first shelf. I try to keep the better games in order. Some of them are out of order, like they're stacked awkwardly. Then I have PS1 games down here. I have 2 long box PS1 games. And then a Shockwave for the 3DO. And then I have more PS2 games stuck down there. Then I have 5 Sega Saturn games currently. I'm looking for more of them. In the long for the Saturn. Then I have only 3 Sega CD games. I'd really like to get more of them. Then I have the Sega Dreamcast collection there next to my Sega Dreamcast. That's my working one. I have two others. They're not working because they need repaired. 360 collection down below that with 1, 2, 3, or Xbox collection. Correction. That's my Xbox section. My 360 section I keep in the living room where it is with the Xbox One and 360. But I have 3 original Xboxes. I have the Duke's controller on the floor, the smaller Model 2 controller. There is the Xbox section. Over here we've got my 32X collection. I have box Star Wars, box Doom, loose Star Wars, loose Doom, Virtual Fighter, and then Carnage is another 32X. I don't have the 32X adapter yet, so I'm on the look for it. I do have over here box PS1, box PS2, boxed PS3. If I don't use it, I have the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I play more than my PS3. Then my other box that for the Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out, dumpster dive fine. The Rock Band drum set, 2 of my extra guitars, Wii Fit Pad, box Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock PS2 controller, the Genesis section, and I do have the Genesis Model 3 hidden in there. It's kind of small. It plays better than the Model 2, which I was surprised and very happy about. But the power buttons broke off, so it just needs some love. But the Genesis section, and then I have a box of Genesis games down below, which has Turtles Tournament Fighters, Rocket Knight, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighters, Comic Zone. Comic Zone, very excellent game, love it to death. Box of Wii stuff and Wii parts, Wii controllers, Wiimotes, the gun things, PS2 case, more PS2 games, Silent Hill 3 up there, Maximo, and several other titles. Over there is a couple more Xbox games. A Rayman Legends poster, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze poster I got. There is another N64 in my box. N64 games are currently residing in there. A couple loose posters just hanging around. Tony Hawk board. And that'll be it. Well, it's a little update. I know it's kind of awkward, kind of weird. But we'll get this and see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. So, if you guys enjoyed this, and the quality wasn't horrible, and you stayed tuned, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. It's Wild Bill. Peace out. Have a good day.